here's what I want to say though. It might be a New York thing because when I was I went to Atsugi, and the guy I was hanging out with was from New York. We was catching all type of trains. I don't know. We wound up like maybe 2 hours away. Man, had us hopping different trains. My man was just like, "Hey, that's this number." We was all over the place. I don't.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a New York thing with the
I'm trying
train.
to tell you the way that I had to process it was there's a number system. Like Yokosuka
Mhm.
is like number 50 something on the train line. Like I know I got to get off at number 50 something, and I kind of know what the name looks like, so I'm good.
Mhm.
I could go anywhere now. I know that's the number I need to get back. It's a blue line, no problem. Now we could go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
We could go to Roppongi. I can get you. I can get you there. We can go to the airport. Like I've
Uh-huh.
flown into Japan plenty of times to take the train right from the airport, which is down below, straight to
Mhm.
where I need to go. Now, the Japanese people feel a kind of way if you go 6, 7 luggage bags deep in the train. They ain't feeling that. But if you got your one little big bag, they
Uh-huh.
good, man. They
Yeah.
ain't, you know. And then they have a thing with you gotta get up for the elderly. Or they kind of
Mhm.
like you gonna get up, you
Yeah.
know. That's for like the elderly, pregnant women, and people with disabilities and stuff. So but yeah, that trains is real easy, man. And like I said, I love it, man. I just love not, and I can say that, especially now, in America, it's like going into New York. If I fly into New York today, my head is on a swivel. There's a level of stress and anxiety that hit. You got to be on, you can't be falling asleep at the wheel. They're going to get you. Somebody's
Yeah.
watching you,
Yeah.
whether you're not watching them or not. So like coming to America and being here in America today, it's sort of similar to that feeling compared to like being in Japan. Like Japan, we good,
Mhm.
man. Like it's all right. Like it blows my mind. If you ever been out there in Japan, you could be
Mhm.
leaving the club at like 5 o'clock in the morning, downtown Tokyo.
Uh-huh.
At 5:30, there's like kids, little children, 6, 7 years old, on the train with you in a uniform. And I was like, where they do that at? Around these people who are intoxicated? All right. It's a crazy experience. Like, y'all okay with this? But because it's normally
Yeah.
they have a level of social contract that we don't.
Yeah.
Not everybody in America signed up for that. We ain't signed up for that. So it's every man for themselves. Your child might not come back, for
Uh-huh.
various reasons, right? And in Japan, it's
Uh-huh.
like, man, it's cool, and I like that. I like that safety net. Feels good, man.
Mhm.
You
So
know,
let
so
me ask you this: did you consider any other branches besides the Navy
I'm
before you
gonna be
joined?
honest with you, no, because uh, I did consider the Air Force because I had two cousins,
Okay.
especially one of my older cousins who I'm very close with. He had joined the Air Force, and I had cousins who joined the Marines and the Army, every branch.
Okay.
But because of my love for my brother and I
Yeah.
missed him, I said
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick the Navy. And then the Navy dude is the one that called who didn't take
Okay.
no for an answer. As a young man, when the other branches call, I'd be like, I'd act crazy. I'd be the worst response when they'd be like, "What? No, no, you want chicken wings?" And they'd be like, "Man, I'm tired of this dude," Or I might cuss you out straight up. So this dude was able to handle me in a way that like this dude's just making up excuses. Because in my heart, I knew, living at home, just working your job, and you literally just check the check, that ain't gonna get you where you need to go, right? Like my first having my own whatever room, car, all that stuff came through the Navy, even though I was
Mhm.
working and doing whatever, trying to be a rapper. I tell people all the time, like I was close with a couple of people out there that were in the industry. I worked very closely with Samuel Bronson, whose name was Sammy B from the Jungle Brothers. I met
Okay.
him in Love Stores, and he gave me his story how he ended up working in there because some issues came up. He needed some money, some extra money. I was like, well, then and I was thinking about it. Man, he's on the radio. You can see him in music videos. He's part of the native tonguers. He's introducing to different. He's always dressing fly, even though he's
Yeah.
working in a department store. My man got the shoes all the way up to his blowout on the fro was tight. You know what I'm saying? The ladies loved him in the store, the customers and the workers. But I'm like, yo, he's working in here,
Yeah.
making a little bit less than me on this, even though he got some other money and some other things. But it's like, do I not join the Navy? And we talked about it. We talked about,
Mhm.
help you with your demo and this, that. And I'm like, yeah, because when I was taking college classes, I was really just writing rhymes. I wasn't paying attention. Same thing I was doing in high school. I'm not focused on that at all. Right.
Yeah.
I want to entertain. I want to be a star. and going on tour a little bit that summer before I went to boot camp. And yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, I never really wanted to really. That wasn't like, if I wanted to, I probably would have joined right out of high school. But I knew it's like, man, this ain't the move. And I tell people this, like, maybe similar to a lot of people in New York. I never really ran from anybody but the police, right? You know, police growing up as a kid, they always chasing us for whatever reason.